Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy. We're back with Resident Evil Revelations 2. We just finished the Clock Tower stream, and after some trial and error, we unlocked endings A and B for Jennifer. Good time. We went through all the extras and shit too, which would be really interesting. Lumps, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Lumps was hanging out with us. We also had Leonard and Savvy, at least for those that are in the chat, and we all had a pretty good time. Now it's on to something that hurts my soul a little bit, which is Revelations 2. Though I will say on this redemption run for the game, I'm having a little bit of a better time. The diabolical sometimes adopts the appearance of good, or even embodies itself completely therein. Franz Kafka. I have so many videos that I upload. My ISP is gonna fucking shit a break.
Moira was trying to get to that tower when I was with her.
Listen, honey. I need you to take me there. Can you do that? Moira. No. I don't believe it. There's no way she's...
My boy Barry. Oh, we actually used quite a bit of our handgun ammo.
So, did Moira drive you crazy?
No, Moira was nice.
She does have a good heart. I bet she saw a little of Polly in you. That's her sister.
Oh, did Barry have another kid, or did he always have more than
I
one?
don't know. A woman used it to talk to us. I think. I'm not really sure anymore.
A woman. The overseer? I read the debrief about her little experiment.
To any friendlies who find this, we've been abducted against our will and forcibly taken this island. Our names are Neil Fisher, Pedro Fernandez, Edward Thompson, and Gabriel Chavez. Yeah, Twitch is kind of terrible about the notifications. Sure, Leonard, I'll keep that in mind, as I know you're a big fan of those. I won't make any promises as to win, but that was really fun, and I would like to do more of those. Maybe after doing some research beforehand, so I'm not so caught off guard. I don't have coordinates for our location. I don't know if anyone else is here with us. There's something out there. I can't make out if it's human or animal. I can hear feral, vicious growling, at least multiple potential hostiles. We've been outfitted with these unusual devices on our wrist. Why the fuck am I yelling? It's only 2 in the morning. We got a transmission from an unknown female telling us to go to the Vosik. Not sure on the spelling. If you're a friendly who's reading this, meet us at this Vosik. Be safe. Be alert. G. Chavez. I don't know, but you're gonna stop because it makes me yawn. Yeah, so something I've noticed is specifically when I'm reading memos,
Hurry.
I will yawn. I did it earlier, I'm doing it now. I think it's maybe the speed in which I'm reading. Can you explain to me why people hate this game? I can explain why I didn't like it. From my understanding, this one is better received than Revelations.
Not to get involved.
I do know that the community generally shits on these single player, but control 2 character games, and they probably also shit on it for the fact that the sub characters, which is Moira and the little girl, depending on who your primary character is, they are very limited in combat. God damn it. Okay, that one I wasn't reading. To be fair, I did not nap between the last session and this
There's
one.
some over there.
Find some cover. I'll pick them off before they spot us.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
But yeah, I can't tell you why other people hate the game. But I can tell you, I hated it. First, I hated it because I was like, ammo was a bitch to find, but that's because I was playing it wrong. And I will fully admit that's on me. But I hate what they did to raid mode. Because I loved raid mode in Resident Evil Revelations 1. Which, to give a brief description of how it works, basically you had 20 stages that were all based on like maps from the single player. But they would put in enemies that have like levels and modifiers. So like you could have a level 10 of the normal like enemy, and he may have some modifier that makes him like super defensive or super aggressive. And your guns were also kind of like that too. And you could find guns that have like amazing stats, and you can add modifiers to them and stuff, and work on clearing stages in raid mode, which is a pretty good feat. Like, it's something you definitely got to work up to. But like, you can play that online, which you can't do here. They kept it to local co-op, which I felt really kind of shit on the game. For the single player, they released it in episodes. And there's four episodes with 2 bonus ones that are, I guess, like side stories. But the main story of the game was told in 4 episodes, and they didn't release them all at once. And people probably did not like the episodic release. I'm fine with an episodic release. I won't bitch about
Over
it.
there.
Like, I'm good with that. If it makes sense. But I honestly hate what they did with raid mode. They built it around the idea of having microtransactions to get like instant revivals on the spot. This was not what I wanted or expected coming from the first game. That was the first game they were giving guns out for free on re.net. Like, all you had to do was link your PSN or your Xbox Live account to your ResidentEvil.net, and you were good to go. You just get in there and they'd be like, hey, we're giving this gun out for free. Would you like to send it to your game? You clicked a button, and then the next time you load your game, it downloaded in. It was yours to keep forever. And sometimes it'd be badass guns or parts. And you didn't absolutely need them, but they helped a lot. And they didn't charge you anything. You just had to use the website. So, yeah, like I've got beef. Yeah, it is a long list. It's more of a discussion, really.
This place is crawling with them. Be careful.
But to sum it up, I hate the changes they made to raid mode. They took out online co-op. They pushed microtransactions. Okay, so distance-wise, we have the advantage there, but Barry's gonna get us fucking caught. Oh, sweet. So she's packing around a ton of ammo. Yeah, I could have a whole discussion about how I feel about this game, though. That being said, I'm having a better time, at least with the single player for now. So, that's good. My boy Barry over here basically being Solid Snake. Oh wait, she doesn't have her brick. What'd you do with your brick? We've been this way. I swear to God, if I don't stop yawning. I'm sorry, y'all. I never asked for this, for what it's worth. Oh, that's what she was wanting to press X on. Look at that, we're making this small child carry this box instead of Barry. Aren't we awesome? I swore that would have been a new one. Oh, we barely got those. Fuck, we gotta drop something.
This should get us through.
Yeah, I have a laundry list of games that this is actually, well, it does count for the Resident Evil series playthrough that I'm doing. This game was going to be played at some point anyways as part of a series of streams I wanted to do called, like, I didn't really have like an official name for it other than calling it the Redemption. Basically, I'd play games that I did not have a good time with, and I would see if my opinion of them has changed, either with time or with, like, Lifeline win. No, believe it or not, Lifeline, by the time we finished Lifeline, and I felt like I understood how to effectively play Lifeline, I didn't hate it. So it wouldn't qualify for Redemption by the definition I'm using. By the definition I'm using, it has to be a game that I genuinely disliked. I know we ran by the door. I was seeing if there's anything else.
Moira, over there?
Yeah, here's the big tower.
I don't know why OBS is trying to shit the bed again. That's a brilliant excuse to not play Lifeline. Well, I mean, I can prove it, though. I didn't just come up with that on the fly. Like, watch the... So when we beat the game, we played through a good amount of it again. And I was having a pretty decent time going through it that second time.
Monster!
What? Where?
Right there! Don't you see it?
My vision's getting kinda...
Barry! There's something right there.
I don't know what you're seeing, but point me at it.
The monster isn't coming. There! Hit out! Keep going!
Invisible monsters. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
It's getting closer! More left! No! More right! There! Shoot!
Harley stopped by, so that's why I was muted. What more this list has? I mean, oh, the redemption list. So, I haven't like made a formal version of the list, but some games that I know for sure on it was this being one of them. Velvet Assassin, which sucks because I really like the idea of that game. Final Fantasy 13, which I don't know if I'd stream at,
What the hell happened?
but I feel like I have to at this point. I'm just weary about doing another RPG because Yakuza 7 took forever. As much as I was having a great time with it, those are also like some of the lowest numbers I had on the stream. The bracelet, what I've learned so far. There's a GPS tracker inside, probably for keeping tabs on where we are. No, it's not just you. Like, I'm dropping a shit ton of frames in OBS. It's a two-way transmitter. We can hear her and she can hear us. The source of the transmissions is coming from the center of the island, someplace high up. It's gonna be that funky looking tower. I have no doubt she's there too. It also seems to be keeping track of our vital signs. For what purpose? She wasn't kidding when she said she infected us with a virus. Holy balls, what are we supposed to do? Yeah, Leonard, that wasn't you. That was actually my shit. I don't know. OBS is just like, you know that 4.5 megs that you normally output at? Let's just do 1 meg. So yeah, I've dropped 4.3% of this stream has been, like, this total stream, not just the Resident Evil part of it, but like Clock Tower as well. I've dropped 4.3% of the total stream just due to internet bullshit. The YouTube version will be a lot clearer. I've only dropped 16 frames due to rendering lag and 7 due to encoding. We've got 746,000 frames so far. Just to put it in the context. So wait, I know. Oh, the ladder's not available. Shit. Okay.
Something over there.
I hate these invisible enemies. They're another reason why I hate raid mode, because if they get to you, instant death. If I remember correctly.
Moira might have been here too.
Yeah, it was doing everything it could to get out what it could. That was on my end. We're back up to the 4.5 that I usually push out. OBS just does that sometimes, man. I don't get it. Like, I put almost 70 hours in the Yakuza. It's a lot to go through. I'm super into that series and love it, but at the same time I find, like, even like normal Yakuza games then but Like a Dragon was so long. Normally you can clear a Yakuza game in 25, 30 hours. It's like 4 or 5 sessions and then we're good. But yeah, Like a Dragon, I think it ended up only being 9, but like some of them were 10-hour sessions, so yeah, I'm hesitant to stream any more RPGs because I'd love to do Persona 5 Royal, because I have revenge against Atlas, not even redemption, straight up revenge. So I tried to stream Persona 5 and they blocked the hell out of it. Like, from the main menu they block it.
They died. In Terra Grigia.
You were there when the city went down? I'm sorry. None of this could have been easy. You're a tough girl.
Thanks.
It's on people like me to protect people like you from bioterrorists. We shouldn't have let you down.
So where'd you go?
Terra saved me.
So yeah, I'm hesitant to do that. That's why I'm really glad I've been able to go through Resident Evil games. I've cleared so many games in just the last month to kind of make up for all the time that Yakuza was taking. Yeah, I'm not picking that up. Fuck that.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can we go?
Yeah, I need to get rid of those commands. Those are all inaccurate by this point anyways. We've finished all those. I just haven't updated it. It's not like an automated thing, unfortunately. So Neil ran this way when he left, and the girls went up there. So I guess we're coming here.
Nice of them to wait for us. Ah, shit.
The right leg. Yeah. What's coming after this? That's a great question, because here's the thing, like, we've been preparing for Resident Evil 8, but it doesn't come out until next Friday, I think. It's the 7th. So these are all just bonus Resident Evil games anyways. I didn't plan on streaming these as part of the Resident Evil like marathon that I was doing. Yeah. He's in the next ass room. Looks like head again. So, I would like to do Echo Night Beyond, because that's a series we need to finish, and I kind of put that one on ice to do the Resident Evil like franchise run. Thanks, I'll do that in just a sec. It's one of the arms. I don't think it's... Oh no, it's leg. We're actually running low on pistol ammo. There we go. Yeah.
Monster's coming.
Head again. These really could have been Silent Hill monsters, man. Fuck. Yeah, we got him. Why is coming up? That could have gotten so much worse. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna do... It'd be really cool if I do Echo Night, but it'd be even cooler if I did either Gun Survivor 2, which I need to acquire, for lack of a better word, because it never released here in the US or really in NTSC region in general. It only came out in it came out in Europe. It came out in Japan, but we never got Guns Forever 2, which is based on Code Veronica. Yeah, Gun Survivor is a whole ass series, Leonard. Fuck. Yeah, there's four Gun Survivor games. There's Survivor, which you played recently. There's Gun Survivor 2, which was on the PS2 and was based on Code Veronica. There's Gun Survivor 3, which is called Dino Stalker, and that is based on Dino Crisis. And there's the final Gun Survivor game, which is Dead Aim, on the PS2, and that I do own a copy of, and can play it on actual PS2. Yeah, it's a 4-game series. Yeah, Gun Survivor 2 is a thing. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Fuck. There's a lot of explosions. But like, I'm willing to check it out. That one I kind of like don't count though. Dead Aim is great. See, I've never played it. I own it. I've owned it for several years, but I've never actually, like, I haven't even attempted to play it, so the disc might not even work. Wait, why do I just do this? You stupid fuck. Yeah, Dino Stalker, or Dino Crisis in general, needs more love. Gross. Headshot. Ooh, we are dead as fuck.
Please be careful.
So we are bleeding. And we do not have a tourniquet. Fuck. That's already resolved. Not a fan. Is it... I'll ask you this, because you can probably at least answer it without really ruining anything. Is it the story that you don't like, or is it the gameplay that you don't like? Because we can talk gameplay without really spoiling. We're getting that like fuzzy shit. I hate it. It's a story it didn't have. So I mean, okay, so there's elements of Code Veronica that it doesn't have. If we're like, I don't know if I want to ask about it or not.
Getting closer.
Like, I assume it's that.
It's getting closer.
Fuck, it's behind us.
Shoot quickly.
Sneaky son of a bitch. I'll tell you what I think is wild is the fact that if it attempts to retell at least some of the Code Veronica story, that'll be the third time that Code Veronica's story has been told.
It's getting closer.
It's above us. Yeah, I'm not 100% committing to playing it because it would take a little bit of work, and while it wouldn't be like the most difficult thing for me to do, I could probably even just do it in a few minutes. I would have to set up an emulator because I don't have a way to play it since it never officially came out in the States. Okay, we already read that memo. I will say this game story wise, gives me some Survivor vibes. Not with the whole like amnesia thing. It does its own thing, but like the whole how people get experimented on. As people are just straight up abducted for this shit, and their fears monitored, and like they're trying to get them to excrete a certain chemical, basically. Like, does that sound familiar? Maybe, was it beta hetero non serotonin? Scenarios are a little similar too if you force it a bit. So we came all this way just for that box, son of a bitch. Sure there's no goodies. Oh. So she can just crawl over into that room. I wonder what the purpose of that is, other than maybe hiding from something. She gave up her break.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Oh, these are the ones that just sit in the ground. They're basically fucking landmines.
This is where I met Moira.
Good. Let's pick up the pace.
Town residents memo written in Russian. Things have changed so much since you came here. Our Zabtiv, that is probably entirely butchered. I'm just gonna call him Zab in case it comes up again. Our Zab is almost like a completely different island now. Okay, so that's named the island. There's new equipment in the mines, the jobs, not just laborers, but she's employing people as researchers as well. There's so many employment opportunities. I cannot express my gratitude to her deeply enough. Despite this, there are those who doubt her. Such ingrates. If you don't like it, you are always free to leave this place. Are you free to leave, though, Mr. Person writing the memo?
Who's there?
Keep it down.
So it's above, middle of the stairs. Hate those things so much. German and Russian. Your father hasn't come home at all since going to the monument. I try to wait, but I can't do it any longer. I've gone off to look for him. I was feeling pretty anxious, but everyone there was so nice to me. They told me something nasty was going around, so they gave me a preventative shot. This bracelet that they said would help protect me. Ha! You're fucked. This place is so large and wondrous. I've never seen anything like it. Of course, this is probably no big deal for her. She saved our island. I'm starting to feel like she can do anything. I regret ever having doubted her. I suppose it's nothing, but I've been feeling a bit dizzy. Maybe I'm just stressed. Oh, I finally found your father. Well, part of him anyways. I always knew he had a good head on his shoulders. Now that's all that's left of him. That's fucked up. I can't possibly bring him back like this. This bracelet's been making strange sounds. It's a little annoying. But don't you worry, I'm gonna find the rest of your father and we're coming home. You must be so hungry. So, yeah, whoever wrote that is fucking wild. Hey, I found your dad's head. Let me find the rest of the body and I'll be home. We need to eat. Like, what in the bakers from Resident Evil 7 hell? Which this game takes place between Resident Evil 5 and 6. So we found out when I was streaming this before.
It's getting closer.
Moira, could you give any fucking directions?
It's getting closer. The monster isn't looking this way. It's getting closer.
It's getting closer. Oh, that's caved in. Oh shit, this is Greg.
Wait. Well, that's one hell of a parking job.
Bye. I feel like that would be a little satisfying.
Natalia, get back! This This should give us a whole lot more options.
She's fine. Natalia. I call her Moira. This is what I'm used to. I'll be honest, I can't see this being a very long session. I'm getting sleepy. I hate it. Alright, now we have to go even further down. So I think probably when we clear... Are you out of sleep for some reason? Yeah, I didn't... it wasn't work. I was really irresponsible today. Like, I slept pretty good last night. And I've just been... I won't say it's only been streaming, because, like, I had a lot of time to take a nap earlier and, like, do other stuff, but I ended up staying up, doing nothing really, like, productive at the time. Oh no, I went out and got Arby's. That was the one productive thing I did. So yeah, like I should have slept earlier, but I didn't. So I'm probably going to be sleeping a lot. This will probably be the last stream that I do. Maybe until the,
Nice guy came and got me.
Nice guy?
The one from Terra Safe who rescued me.
So it wasn't Barry.
I wonder if Moira made it to the tower.
She made it. Come on. Let's see what we can find.
Let's talk about Arby's. Your girl's eating since yesterday morning. Can't eat until 10 a.m. Oh yeah, you're doing that like forced fasting. Shit, might be. I bet. Like, that sounds fucking terrible. Like, I know it's for a good reason that you're doing it, and that you need to do it, but fuck. Yeah, I was just being irresponsible, so I'm going to have to sleep a lot to accommodate for my like I have a class to teach. So it says kill, crush Natalia. There's a bunch of doll heads. So whoever like lives here or does shit here fucking hates Natalia. Like, you walk in and there's like, yo, me and all my homies, we hate Natalia. And we were barely getting those. That's why I wasn't finding DM emeralds. They're 1,000 BP. 24th of January 2010. trials for the T Phobos virus are almost complete. We've managed to reduce the lethality of the T virus while creating the condition that it triggers upon the target being subjected to strong emotional trauma. We've also lowered the rate of viral resistance to below 2%, all is proceeding as planned. However, the time draws near. We are close to perfection, but there is zero margin for error. Natalia, who did you piss off? You poor, decrepit old man. You wanted to create a new world, rule over that world as a god. But for all your ambitions, you couldn't overcome man's most formidable enemies, age and disease. You had everything, but your crumbling body betrayed you. And then your own son snuffed out whatever pitiful entrails of life you had left, leaving you to become nothing more than a footnote in the annals of history. You failed, old man. But fear not, your dream will live on. I will take the wealth of knowledge, power, and test subjects you've given me, and succeed where you failed. I will create the new world, and I will rule over it as a god. Your legacy will have been long forgotten, but mine has only just begun. May your soul, if you ever had one, rot in torment for all eternity, and let hell be filled with the sound of your teeth gnashing incessantly. So, I'll tell you all this. You know who the father is that's being referenced there, and you know who the son is that's being referenced there. You might know who actually wrote the note, but this is actually their first, like, the person who wrote the note, even though they were mentioned prior to this, this is actually their first appearance in a game, aside from being mentioned. Oh, I didn't reveal who it was,
Wesker.
but that should tell you.
She's so scary. I can't stand her.
Who? A woman here with Wesker?
That is Wesker. Alex Wesker.
Two Weskers? You gotta be shitting me.
So you finally came.
No, the game revealed it for you. So yeah, that memo was by Alex Wesker. The son was about Albert, and the father was about Spencer. They're part of a thing called the Wesker Project. Episode 2, Contemplation, and yeah, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to like cut there. I'm yawning way too much. Assa. We almost were ass. If our clear time would have just been a little better. We were almost ass. Alright, so we're going to pause this here. I'm actually going to quit out this one here because we can just pop in and resume it. It's not a big deal, I don't think. We'll start reading it, but I'm not actually starting it. We were almost for ass. Find someone online to help out. I didn't think you could do raid mode online. Maybe you can. If that's the case, then I've got to take that off the list. Holy balls, this is a lot of load screens. Whew.
Rise and shine, my adorable little skinny pig. This is my baby, the Red Queen Alpha. I've invested a lot of time making this the perfect battle simulator. And now it's time for you to show me what it can do. Run, my little hairball. Spin those wheels.
Level restricted challenge. Oh hey, we've got Wesker and Hunk already. That was weird. I want to know, because I feel like classic player costume. What is classic berry costume? Holy shit! You can really buy those. Slight spoilers in that, but hey, it's alright. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut stream, friends. Sorry this one was so short, but I'm a little too tired to carry on. So until next time, be safe, be kind. I'll catch you all later.